Ghana my yamabunyina adwo e mama kwa ba ha my lawyer my counselor dwumadi so wo TVXYZ so Ghana fana baby a ote enka wo hwe bia no dwumadi wei eye edemawo enkanka ne obi a oye business wo Ghana ha na wo bon pa ese nyankopon mwa na business no emu entre ene obi a opese wutu kwan ekwa ama no ne na minim dia opese wo koye de ye bebon komon so afa ho kakra dwumadi wei eba wakwan mu nonson bia kwesieda na ye pon no nwotwe na enne ya yatena si ensemre de doso ye ba beto ye nkomobo no so so maka kire o se me ba na me ba ebetena madwam gege me ho te se ohempon a wote badwam a woje nche a na ye munti me constituents munti ena maba me ba be ye adwuma sa adwuma die we adesuade bebre ewom eya ye fa nsem ahodo a monti ase na muhia munchiremu ene eho akwan na yama experts aba betena ho na wodoma chirechiremu na mwanya mo ho ntiase fan na yesa tufu nti my lawyer my counselor say nya futu a na ye mra ho asem na ye kan last week ye kan mra ho asem kan will ho asem ne ade me hu se mo ni je ho pa amanfo na wo monte will ne ho ne ma asem me nim say sabre mu amohwe no matumi atiase a sesia no madwuma ye fan about will and inheritance ene ye bebon komo de afa abroche nkomo ho na afa business kakra wo ha sei na dwumade we ex natural mineral water na afa ho kana ye de ebremo midin e de Piesie Okrah your honorable without constituency matnasi de na eye futu na afa enchirechiremu na ye de ebremo nti woni ye ntena ye live on Facebook so afa na wa join ye na wu pie free fia obetuma hwe ye wo Facebook TVXYZ Ghana wo like page na wa share so ama amansan so atumi ati obetumi at pick link no na wa share no WhatsApp so de ama ebusuafo a wonom nso abrochiresem kakra wonom eni so sa pepepe na eye no nyamebo a brada ebodon kun so a yesansi ekire ema wo TVXYZ ya so woni ye ntena menko ba bia ene nkoma aye bono ma cancel last 2 weeks Easternum ye bon nkoma de fa kwantu ho ye kan bibi fa US opese uko school US ye kirechiremu ema wote ase ne akwanja ewo ho a ewo US so a obotumi afa ho na so waye den na wa japa so ena ye kan Canada so ho asem school opportunities ewo ho so obotumi afa so wa dwa na free heat mo ye kirechiremu enen so sa nipa nana ye ne ba bebo nkomo ye bebo nkomo de afa business no eti minua Kofi Adofo wa de asa ba be kamensa Patronus Travels ena owo na omo ARS ewo East Legon ewo nkran ha sei Kofi akwaba bibia ho ayefe as always medazonia same so why come up eti Kofi we dey my body tell nano amanfo the questions ni bi bae obi bisa say enti se wo pese wo tu kwan say bia oye carpenter ni ana say ebi oye nsemtroni an edwuma bia wo ye bia te se Canada opese wo tu no okotena ho no okobbo no ho adwa eno no akwanya ben ene wo ho maye sha se mfre no ansa na ye wura China
edikan meda woni wetie for say wo mama kwanya we ya etumi din komo we last since me ba ye no so ojimi yi ma metumi cheshen sem no bebre e kire woni wetie for nyina ti meda ase masa da waso
na ase Kofi
enti straight away and dive into the situation at hand.
Yes.
The question
how possible when it says will be between migrate from here ebeko Canada abranye school and odeko
good Canada implemented something called a points-based migration system. That is the English Portuguese saying I can points-based. It's a point-based migration system. That's especially it's our entire process express entry.
Okay.
It's called express entries. It's all online in now type Canada express entry. You open your information specifics regarding, but I'll give you a simple breakdown of how it works.
Okay.
Points-based system, no. I want to say, Canadian government, no. That is the government of Ghana, the entire government of Ghana, of Canada. Ebema, a standard or a set of standard or points. I say achieve and so to me migrate ba honum abeye adwuma.
Okay.
Edikan o make say Let me remember a few of them. Number one, what educational background?
It is saying. Okay.
Work school, work SHS, work university, why your masters, why your PhD. And when you na can be. Or my son bisa say, also your accountant. Professional accountants now, no. What through ACC, what through ICCA, and now what through any certification program for the course that you are undertaking.
Okay.
For the profession that you said you claim to have. It is also your accountants there. You have to make sure say, the requisite qualifications that gives you the capacity to act as in the profession that you are at. Okay. That's why your lawyer near. Don't maybe say, for example, if we Ghana, practice law, they will ask the qualifications in Ghana. Why your LLB or Ghana? What role Mokola examinations? What we Mokola na? Have you gone through all those processes before you call yourself a lawyer? It goes beyond just say Wako school, university, university, they want to make sure say qualifications not a global standard qualifications and as just for home country.
Okay.
And I tell people this thing all the time. I mean, a couple of course from people say me a nurse. I just approach here when I'm a nurse for Canada and to say UK.
Okay.
UK, Ghana now Castle Korean nurse in UK. They've synced their system with ours such that we nursing program for Ghana is equivalent to something like that also in the
Okay. Internal Ghana nurse for no UK
more because they just look at the same vein as we do.
Okay.
In the UK says nurse for no be more honum no more home care job necessarily manina. Maybe one open specialty be and we work across a few certification programs one. But basically any things are.
Okay.
But for Canada it's not the same.
Okay.
Before but me as a registered nurse in Canada, you have to have a license from the Canadian government. Either
Ghana.
No, and if you Ghana, so we qualify for Ghana, everything. They don't consider your qualifications from Ghana as the same as equivalent.
But who try exams be kind
exactly.
Okay. And no try IELTS ni.
No, IELTS is one Canadian there, and they all call UK.
Okay.
But for Canada there. Among consider nursing program no as equivalent to them. Yes. Inti could do another person nurse you have to make sure say what go through or more processes. No, maybe they can give you an accelerated program. Maybe instead of going for the entire 4 years, we go 2 years.
Okay.
But truth be told, could do as you have to qualify for it from the government of Canada.
Okay, so how are the chances of a nurse in Ghana say obetumi akọ Canada? Because say school no a be mount certification no and answer na qualify for license no. Say just a try exam say wo ho. Eti e ho no say we nurse ni na okra qualification na say Ghana ha we bia we diploma nurse and now we degree nursing. How possible it is say chances it is saying chances
chances it also boils down to your own personal skill and your capacity.
Okay,
you have the experience in Ghana, all right, work on nursing school experience over let's say 10 years experience as a professional trained nurse in Ghana. So that means also say it's not the Ocean of Ghana and the Oyo Ghana, it's not so different from what they are doing there.
Okay,
just say a more health system optimized for technology in this area.
Okay,
it's additional top up.
Okay.
And if you are smart enough and you are competent enough as a nurse in Ghana and you think you want to migrate to Canada, the school routes na anything. What the school back school nurse me say no ya wade no anything sir.
Okay. It will to me the school no.
Yes.
And no more simple.
And no much simpler. And we are nurse for Ghana, we degree nurse for Ghana, 4 years for Ghana, we why your housemanship 1 year. What started so year as a nurse, there are 2 years experience. By this point, why you in nursing for at least 7 years? Because I think some Ghana, vacation for clinical, until you have experience in it.
Okay.
And you could do normal. Your experience from Ghana, no, you are just going to learn top up or additional of it.
It's mostly no school quite a nurse
for no because so could do honor as a person who from as straight away as a nurse from Ghana working as a nurse there. The qualifications that I'm requiring are very hard for a Ghanaian to have them. And I'll go back to the first question.
Okay.
Points-based system. Before you can qualify as a nurse there, the points-based system, no, I'm sure in India more because aside from nurses from Ghana, no, you are competing against nurses from all around the world.
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying say nurses, a nurse for any papa or Krumhano. Yeah, I've been treated by the hospital before. I know, say in some people, but generally speaking, they are very competent at their work.
Yeah.
But for them, they don't perceive it as such. Well, and see, a photo I'm my opposite, there's no person there. Use the school route. It's better. I'm not saying it's impossible to go straight as a worker. Many people have gone as workers, but the number of people who can actually do it, very less for a nurse for.
Okay.
Let me go to the first question, Biom. I said about accountants, about lawyer, and then nurse, about nurse for them. Teacher, Ghana. Why we will dip a certificate and as a diploma degree in
the teaching. They about 3 years, 4 years.
Oh, as a teacher, if I saw a as a teacher, points-based system, the express entry system, no points-based system. Based on it, if you are a teacher in specializing in physics, why or degree? Why your master's in physics? That's a very big thing considering all things.
Okay.
Or doctorate in physics. That is even a far bigger thing. Okay, say who use express entry routes enter now. It's much simpler for somebody if you are doctorate.
Okay.
Than unless it's somebody who has
only degree. Okay.
In the points-based system, no, every thing that you have, every bit of information about your personhood, no, it counts against you or it counts for you.
Okay.
Until let's say an average, and can say Piesie is here, or you're teaching, or person migrating, or Canada said, a friend saying, let's imagine somebody called Ima. Ima so ever said Dr. Ima, ever so also called Canada. Money na a teacher for over degree. They better take care 10 points.
Oh, okay.
Or no, our doctorates. They better take 30 points.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What I say?
It's a point. You crowd no. The enemy would do certain level.
Exactly.
Which might qualify. Okay, I see.
And the points now for and you won't want to figure now. So I saw I say across the world.
A month will be brave.
Migrate to Canada. Into a football, no say the plan is this. You have to make sure that you as a person, all the points that they are requesting from you to make take it. Aside from professional qualification, anywhere school, no so we boost yourself. Also play a role. They count the quality of your dependents. Maybe a yere, or ma, or maybe in fear saying, or more day, or maybe a trained nurse, and I it can count for you.
Now you didn't see a teacher.
Teacher ni good. But kakata so you're uneducated and so.
And also a 2 marks. Okay.
So it's a holistic view. I mean, Popotoka is a holistic. That means or share all the angles.
Or share the idea.
It determines say we qualify qualify what I say. Into your evidence so we want to control be IELTS. And our tests, English proficiency tests, and we say, for Potokasem, how is it going? Oh, are you good at it? Can you speak the English clearly? We will understand you. And another thing is say, you're a French speaker. You're English speaker. Now also to French is a plus.
Okay. Because Canada French.
Good. Until you can say Piesie again. Piesie it's a brofun kwa. You must also English and French. It was also ultimately as asking kind. In Tibia, Obenya 10 points, or also Besania 20 points for one.
Let's say Canada, a buyer say, okay, or per se offer a teacher for or pick you on faster. Okay. Because
of the qualifications and none the capacity to prove say all those qualifications. And just say just by saying that I know the documents to prove it.
No. Very important.
Exactly. And see all of these things necessary a holistic approach and now they call.
Okay.
And sometimes I think 2 years ago or so there was a huge demand for truck drivers.
Okay.
That even happened in the UK. It so happened that it was both the UK and Canada too. And see, sometimes the government of Canada and even the provincial governments, almost like Canada, the federalized states, the equivalent in Ghana, they say, Greater Accra and the own province, Eastern region, the own province, because Eastern region province, because Ashanti region province. That's how they term their regional blocks.
Yeah.
In the Honum, a better government can now say, we are short-staffed for this particular profession.
Okay.
So the provincial governments have the capacity to also announce their own entry routes.
Okay. So quite say and I hear person of
so oh yeah say and I see me say and oh qualify as 1 2 3 who's me back Canada by a province through this.
Okay.
There's all approaches that they are using to meet their labor shortfalls.
Okay.
And to make sure say obia all back addition to the this one, not a subtraction.
Obeba na abainan na so faso. Okay. Okay. It na just say semetiase here province bia e wone mra o play no around immigration.
Yes.
Ebi aye kan your friend is saying
Alberta or British Columbia.
Yes, British Columbia ho esikafo kwa enti e ho no ebia na truck drivers e no mo pe ana say ebia farm attendants.
Good.
Eti omo announce
so I'll just give a tip. If we are interested in Canadian immigration, there's a website, the Canadian government website. If you Canada.ca, you can go on there. You can read a lot. You can gain a lot of information. They make just a fraction of the information.
Okay.
If you want to do proper research and learn more, Canada.ca, Canada.ca.
Okay.
A website which you can read under immigration section in Libya. And see, when the provincial governments need a certain caliber of people, or a certain class of people, they can announce it via the federal government on the Canada.ca platform.
Okay. Okay.
And see, earlier last 2 years ago, someone announced something called the Atlantic Workers Program.
Okay.
The name just escaped me, but something Atlantic Workers Program also. It was for Nova Scotia and Labrador and a few other provinces that are facing. Not Atlantic Workers Program also. All the provinces that are facing the Atlantic Ocean on the western half of eastern half of Canada. No,
okay.
They announced it because they needed people to come and fill up certain roles that were left in the country post-COVID, of course.
Okay.
Okay. But for now, some of them are closing up, and this option have become very popular. And so we are
okay.
And see, all the provinces and some of the provinces have specialized programs to multimedia and access to recruit people to come to their provinces. Because it's like a competition. Province be the best and most highly trained people. Always have a addition to the community. And see, and yes, because provincial government on their own, they are always looking for money. And it's a competition among various provinces. Before you compete within Canada and you can grow your economy, you are competing against the provinces in Canada as well as other countries altogether. So they have to make the opportunities as attractive as possible for the best class of people.
Okay.
In other countries, Spain, for instance, you have this thing, and the UAE, they have something called the digital nomad visa.
Okay.
A visa status I would apply for. That gives you access and the right to work in the country as a digital nomad. Okay. Digital nomad.
So, your friend is saying
remote workers. Computer and software engineers.
Yeah, they are stockbrokers.
Good. And see, they can announce these countries sometimes announce these things to attract those people to them. Okay. Controversially, South Africa just passed something similar to it. Okay. It's called the digital nomad visa for South Africa. Okay. But controversial, they've passed the law, but people are protesting. So only South Africa, they are not so liberal when it comes to immigration. And see, for they've announced recently, but it hasn't been operationalized yet. Okay. But other countries have it. For example, UAE, that's Dubai and Abu Dhabi. You can work there up to 5 years if you meet the criteria. You have to have about $20,000 in your account or so. You have to have a good travel history. You should have certain qualifications. I don't have off the top of my head. I can give a breakdown later on. And see, it is an opportunity. When you work on myself, so free Ghana, you're comfortable enough now. You're digital nomad now. What skills we are? What make us not so? It's a year. Comfortably. Yeah. And see, these are the opportunities that are available for people who are interested in that. Similarly, in Canada itself, recently, someone announced an H1B. I'm too technical.
Mention
okay. And see, H1B visa, visa classification for the US. Classified by the US government. And see, so H1B visa in USA basically means Juma as a STEM, in a STEM related field. STEM here, science, technology, engineering, or mathematics field. In the year, I'm a big company before US. Usually the people who work with those companies have what they call the H-1B visas.
Okay.
So you're foreign national or for that for it's called an H-1B visa.
Okay.
So the Canadian government in 2023 announced a program to attract the H-1B visa holders from US to Canada.
Okay.
What you are saying? They know that those who have these skills, in the US especially, they are highly qualified workers and they are highly skilled people.
Yeah.
So they want to attract them from there and bring them to Canada.
So help their economy.
So the aim of the game is to make sure that Dipana Obano. Good. He's
Obama and Faswabano, so Obama Juma buying
creating Jumampu because usually those who usually work for these companies, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, they usually end up creating their own companies.
Yeah.
They are called startups. On the bottom line, most of the time, I'm creating my own companies. They started a program to attract the talent.
Such people.
Well,
there is a engineering, computer science, no. As an answer, a idea. Amanone ewiase afana ba bia yehia sankrofo no
good nti me de ai photo that me de ma menam fo ni na so ba na tese computer energy ho sa dia na pe bi ma no ntena ho I better saying say oba honestly speaking in the way the world is heading towards it's a much more proficient skill set to have.
Yes,
both ministry coding software and vacation oba fi na otete honom sa na the coding could be na manenko side of things, because a Honda Sisiasika and a Honda we are sending airco.
Yeah, because we are sending digital. Because first, say now how many people can na to meet Tenefi a Juma.
Good,
but COVID about and say over to Tenefi a Juma because say yeah the Juma be amount na be say a monitoring and I will monitor a certain big shopper, you can still be at home and still be monitoring.
Exactly.
Oh, you don't necessarily need to be there. It will be also your sanya mano.
Interestingly, so what you just spoke about, when him said there are shops in the US that recruit people from outside the country to work as tellers. Hey, what do you call it? So once storekeepers,
yes,
they employ a digital person. So we go to shop on them. All kind of no. Hey, somebody who is in the Philippines. And now picture camera or honum, a screen when they say, okay, you are checking in the things and everything. What do you receive? All your payments, all the shema. You just check and authenticate it for you and proceed from there.
It's
only shop on them until US on them, on US that. But or the Philippines, or the India.
And I want to say, okay. Eti Ghana for amutie. Say I know who courses I say my mano because say oban to me in computer science when you my enya bonnet, but say ne need your computer ho encourage no na to say near first football. As first no. But then football has become a big deal.
Yes.
Emma Ghana has said, "Oh, cold team." Na say, "Utumeya na top player." Because your friend is saying, "I try the visa." So, OTT players every year be players score. Players mean so ko be so.
Right to dream.
Yeah.
On Honolulu, they used to do that quite a lot. So these things, the world is moving fast. It's a fast-paced world.
Yeah.
Until our talents be and our skill be now we say nurture the skill, nurture that talent. Don't perceive it say a waste of time. The world is moving very at a fast-paced rate.
Sure.
To be the best of things to do and nurture the dream in the child. Give the child opportunities. Say simple. Vacation impona friends Kolana Omo University the first academic year. Usually they have a long vacation. And then to let him go and experience another culture.
Sure.
Travel is very important too.
Hey, now want to kwaya. There be a come say yawo. Na sa wote dem ha na yem fa wumpie na nwura na oria de bi nwura na aresa na opi abonte na hu se obi di fufu a wadwen mu no be kase nipa ko na bodam because won call obi de so nkon ko hwe ba wo ko na ko hu a wo ba na ba kase eh sa ye wo aduane bi afa ni fufu aye betumi adie because na no na papa bi enemy di nko no say British for na omoba Africa ha say no omo binum e free ye transfer mo free Africa ha e do mako India no womo de omo chese ni cook ne driver ene sa nema no ene omo ma e de omo koe from Africa including Ghana as they say ukọ baby bit say ukọ some of the provinces ewo India the people there have names that are similar to Ghana omo di gari eba omo edi fufu but because yawo mo awo no onim so free Ghana but yawo no odi say aduane no it is normal ko do na Ghana ni na obi di abete I don't like hey where me kro ma aduane o massifo ni free ha say no mkoy but want to kwan you will never know nti Kofi wa de travel consultant or Patronus Travels last 2 weeks ya ne bon komo nipa bebre frame ka say nkomo bono de panti me say amfa ne mra biom nti ne ye sua adwuma ebetume de wa tu kwan akọ Canada na eti say oya accountant oya lawyer oya doctor oya teacher oya engineer obetumi akọ ba ni nyina gina kwan a obefa so akọ no Kofi eya motumi monitor system no ehu programs ahodo na say ebi ya sesa bibi mu ye pay adwuma for ha more sad data na obi efre putupru a you can just cancel the person and say oh opportunity bi wa ha
good as part of your work as travel consultants they say so we have daily monitoring almost daily monitoring of the Canadian application system and the way the immigration rules exist. Last time I gave some breakdown of the laws that guide immigration in Canada and how fluid they are. I mean, day by day, the policy can change. And it is in the interest of the travel consultant to ensure that he's aware of the skill set that is required to make sure that to remember the best advice to the clients.
Okay, it's not just a monitor. It is a
website that made the masses here. Canada see that's the central place to learn. Okay. If you want to learn about immigration and learn about how to, if you want to even do it on your own, how to go about it, that is at Canada.ca. Okay. You go there, you learn. You will learn a lot. Okay. From there, you can go branch out to different parts of the internet to learn based on those things. But yes, that's the basic grounds you can learn on. Say, person to Canada. Person work permits at the Canada na baby Sadia. A few questions maybe so. Your age, number one. What skill set do you have? What do you possess? What rank, what positions have you held in the past? Your CV. And the saying. Okay. Because again, they are looking for experience. And that's about Canada now. Lonely runs the top. No, they want to come and enter the economy and start working in the economy and boosting productivity there from the ground up. What you say? Yeah. You see, if you come to me and you ask about Canadian work applications and whatnot, I'll give you the advice that I'm supposed to give as based on what you possess. What I possess. I cannot promise you having this one because I want to give you this disclaimer. I don't work for the Canadian government directly. I'm a travel consultant. That means I have information and I have know-how and I have experience in the field. Okay. Consultation, we don't charge for consultation when it comes to just asking questions and trying to know about it. But your services are rendering now, so there are packages available that might suit anybody who has any request like that. Okay, but is that to say obia ononso one san oduma bi obi oho beautician obotre obi tre obi oho a truck driver obi a forklift operator, is it say omonso ye twa omo agya na there be ye ntwa omo njaye? It just so happens pre-2023 December. Before then, there were opportunities available for people like that. Straight away. But you see, the Canadian government is capping all of these things. Okay. They are putting a slowdown on all of these alternative migration routes for people. Okay. Because the scale that you have as a hair breeder, there are many hair breeders already in Canada now. Okay. The scale you have as a tiler. A person can do tiles and everything. There are many. There's plumbers and whatnot. They are there. So unless, of course, sometimes once in a while they might announce these immigration options, opportunities. A man for say, oh, this particular skill, you to be monitoring. Someone who says this particular skill says, yeah, require points. How do you go about it? And also maybe NAPTEX in NAPTEX certificate in this particular field. Why experience in so many of this? Maybe so I say over pictures, and we can supply it to the company that's requiring the service. Okay. Again, I want to give another bit of information. This is for general consumption. Okay. Aside from express entry travel policy, plan, express entry system. No. And there exists another option. Say, what you mean a job to recruit you directly from Ghana to Canada, and the company is capable or has the capacity to recruit from outside Canada. You can also migrate to Canada with a work permit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And see, that's the job-based work application process. And a company-based.
Okay.
Company will determine how it will go.
Okay.
And how that application process would work.
Okay. Okay. Kofi, Mate, yada sinti you be free Canadian conversation so because last 2 weeks we had enough of it. Way was questions and about for epic clarification. Until the numunsuo na yen try homra ye ba betena se na ka China ho asem we businessman what makola kejetia Central Market Square takrade ana se o ye oboase edwom ana o sunyane Central Market o ton entoma ana car spare parts ana bibisa what who says China the normal market to say near wote kaswa na wofro ka ba cycle ababeto ade one who say China says here the new marketer enema ebo fo ana wonte da wonim kwan obetumi afaso na watena Ghana ha to ne man China a ne bo for 10 say obefri kumase abankran ha ababeto ye bedi hu komo ye ba sisia.
So there's some look fast. Baba, me again. Let's how you like. Me call you mum. Who hear me? Me and sent my friend doctor when I'm crossing over. See what we swear. She has malaria. Malaria. Oh, what they say? What the router? Me copy the absence here. A draw in a friend router mix. You come malaria draw. And running winter. So Cat trap and the draw ku abaso body ase. Wabo ruta mixture abaso. Ruta natural products nwane ruta mixture. Ya e dikutia a treat. Ruta tonic and the ruta life wa. E huhuru e feel side the body e feel nipadua mu. Nasa support immune system no. Ruta de obi ase ye. FDA age dwede nkra to ya tu.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Oh, it's brave, fresh, natural, X, mineral, water.
You still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Ghana this my constituency for no yes I'm makwaba bio mediba my lawyer my counselor Jumedi so ewo TV XYZ so na enen komobo aye boy no safe na wo join ya wa hwere kakra but unya nhwere bebre sa Kofi Adofo wade travel consultant a wono co-partner edema sa company no a oye travel consultant eba akwantuo mo nse wopese otu kwan kra kwa bruchiri na enyo omokra na eboa o ma onya visa no but wopese hu niam bie ni so kra na wonom so erenda those services a won betumi de aboa ntitem bia no ye ba ha ye pe solutions na ye de amamo ewofie nti no ho komo na ebo ye dika bo Canada ho komo ene akwanja ye wo ho ema adwumayefo a won betumi akwakoye a chese se wonti bibia se a wo ho 24/7 minti ofre na o Piesie Okrah Esther offer odi choice ono na mene ne bon komo Kofi akwa babio mayewura China sese ya tese na say China ehoye the new market a emfa oni wiase baby a wo obotuma to ade wo ho fast na aba a niam aboye fo wo ho pa because o man investing in o man economy no pa ma ade a ebi a obeto wo Ghana ha say no to say ebia 20 cedis no ho obetuma nya no be 5 cedis a ene ne shipping no eba bedru na waboka be ebia 7 cedis na chese nka woto Ghana ha nka nti ade kro no anka woto ne ba ko no ho obetuma to no mienu asan de aba adwobre wo mu nti opportunities be na wo ho den na mo patronus for mutumi ye de fa ho obiti aboso kan opeso to car parts bi obiti makola ebia woton tade ene mpaboa obi nso eton emo anwane sa ne mane ma no sani nyina yetumi kra na simple
exactly okay maybe remember what here for at least a breakdown of what China is and what China means to the global economy.
Okay,
China is the second largest economy.
Oh, we are saying they are aiming to take over.
They are aiming to take over too. Yeah. Right after the United States of America, the biggest economy in the world right now is China.
Wow.
And it's the biggest manufacturing hub in the world as I speak to you right
because
now.
Because
good. The reason multiple food. Labor restrictions are low.
Okay.
A friend saying the policy of the government favor businesses. Taxation is also quite minimal for businesses to producing items there.
Okay.
Labor force are well trained in producing certain things that so they can produce it at a cheaper rate than even other countries that actually used to manufacture those things. And China is currently the world's top destination for anybody who is interested in making products or procuring products for retail.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay.
Inti, automobile parts.
Okay.
Ebia, opese oton ebia car parts. Ebia, axle, or nesa hwa kadiano. Open a brand new manufacturer there. The place that most of the car manufacturers import money free, they make up car. Free China so. And so all Kaisa so. Ebia Okrah tiles, wall shop. We are auton pipes most of the production hubs of the world regarding those things are China so. Auton phones, iPhone way. It is designed in the US, but it's assembled in China.
You designing in US, you are na swap.
Parts maybe be if you China. No more compressor, no more almost at this better across the world. Into the manufacturing hub of China, you cannot underestimate it.
It has evolved.
It has evolved
over the years to be quite proper because, mind you, in the past 10-15 years, no, there was this notion that China near papa.
You see, because most of the things that we even use in Ghana, as I speak to you, are Chinese manufactured products. when you say toilet bowl impo, sebi when you sebi. Toilet bowl, we import it from China. So most of them. So one imported from China. There's a manufacturer based in Shama, in the western region, are producing it. Yeah. I know it's a Chinese-owned company, and they manufacture products. Okay. And if you look at the economy of Ghana as it stands now, anything that's production-based, that's also based in Ghana, you might dislike them for the galamsey and those things, but they are adding an amount of complexity and interestingness to our economy. What you say?
Yes, and I to say Ghana hano omutumi Ghana for competition pa omoyensuo means maybe but me cost of production no e was so it's a means will be babont na ne board ba na China for there no ne board form
good and na sometimes so yeah businessmen yeah so ye bia any e de ma fe ho or no Chinese is interested Chinese who products we you can say in so many way or person ton so many way or turn maybe once the 50 pesos. So the Ghana need the also 150 pesos, but 150 pesos because that's what price no. But China need the capital say, oh dear, to best 5. But once the 20 pesos.
So better 5 on.
Better 5 in quadia. Better once 20 pesos. On him say 50 pesos. You know, even though we lose, let's say 30 pesos per products. 20 pesos, 20 pesos, now we gain, equivalent to that man that he has lost, plus a little addition. And interested in the long-term business that exists between both parties. Okay. The China now person to an item and I be honor. Like let's say a shop. I was a brochure the US the Canada. They won't mean
yeah.
But
a fixed price.
A fixed price. They are one of the world's best hagglers. A friend haggling in English to haggle. Okay, so when you be a car, be a home sort of being exchange. English, a friend haggle. They are one of the best hagglers in the world. Omunim rough. China on him say idea way 1 cedi. What I say 2 cedis. Or expect to say wo the power person to idea no. On the bediano. Now dream when him say at least anya or 1 20 pesos in power. When you 20 pesos. Or you're interested say obeton and rather than to keep it. Yes. Because the items are always coming, products are always coming. See, his interest they be our making sale. It's better for him in the long run than sell the item not to honor.
It is a say near opus our trend say share a reason say corner acquire import and export. Because now who me share papa beer or do your friends a mango, no the mango on tongue. Also on the fast no plane no the cup. Na obi nso to banana e wo London na ya tro Ghana banana Volta something and o twa picture e ro to social media say obi dua kwadu ha e dey ko UK every day e ko ton ho na che say me nso amete me shop no me nso betumi atone ma e dey free China direct
e dey abagana
emfa ho ne ne me ton as far as ade a you produce you no kwan
do China bag, phone, open pipe, in some at a cheaper rate than even the Ghanaian producer will produce it. but unfortunately, for what are there are restrictions regarding because the best way to say or something. Yeah. But say, long as the commodity in question is non perishable, even if it's perishable, even there are rules. But so long as you want to import it from there, you can. The revenue is available for that.
Okay, in teacher, you can know. Okay. Say, Ghana need to fee. Wama na who says a phone na oton na say obetu ewa Okrah wholesale. Sikana ebi ode beto baako no obetumi de sa sikana to 2 ewa China. Na ode abagana bra import no ontua sika kese bia.
Good. Options there too. My phone dey ebia online there the mu hu say na ebekwa about it. But option I work on from Patronus Travels and yen business visa assistance no.
Okay.
You may provide these services that would assist you in acquiring a visa, a ticket, and a hotel accommodation, plus somebody, a guide there who will show you the ins and outs of the Chinese market.
More Jumede be a mudi. Se Ghana ni bi pese okotoni ema wa China na onim kwanya ye be fa so atono krampo na. Efri ni visa agye. Ne air ticket ni hotel obeta wa China eni nipa obecheche nu dwom ni nyina sorted
sorted
Oh wow. Okay.
Ni na sorted. Fortunately, mpo, oko do honoma. Nipa na better in and out. Guy na ni out treat say wa. And so what you say, daddy, me person me koto phones. Or the beko phone market honum.
Okay.
So person okoto wires. Or the beko wire market honum. The person is well versed in the local culture, or to Chinese, or to English, or to treat say wa. Nti asem be obe here biano. Go to mama omwa. On the 20th of May, next month, you organize a trade mission or a trade tour to Canada. To China.
Okay.
Canada. A trade tour to China.
Okay. More business for
business cranium madeba usunya Chinese culture, even if it's just for the sake of even experience another culture. Even now you're interested you go to Miabwao, you go with us. May we are very limited, but very limited opportunity. As the assistants now, we have about only like 6 slots left or something.
Oh,
but it's an opportunity that's available for people who are also interested in it.
Oh, okay.
In it. Regarding the Chinese procurement and that process in Kwanadi, we have covered that entire lesson. We have numerous packages that can assist you. So if you are a repeat traveler, and I'll be here just with your visa application is and it's mebwa. So I book tickets just to go to Canada, go to China at an affordable ticketing rate or something. It's mebwa. So I say you arrange hotel. And I am a being put out ins and outs of China, so it's maybe I know that one. If you want to do it, it's at your own time. But self say go as part of an organized group.
And on May 20th. On May 20th.
May 20th.
As the CA say, your friend say the way na April is Gani. Visa Negiano.
Enyasem. So long as we are ready and then the funds are available.
China for your bad. Oh, say, the China visa, airful, baby, because one person of Baho,
exactly.
Okay, Ghana for so a similar thing said
visa on arrival and those things. Options.
But unfortunately, you said that in your production, you need to know
tourism number. That's what we do. That's what we do to attract people. But for them, production. Tourism definitely look at Drukobia, we have share tourist attractions there and everything. But business people who are interested in going to procure items there, if you are interested in physically experiencing China as well, so it's a great opportunity for you. But let me even go a little further.
Okay.
Once the last 2 weeks, you didn't come on. The chair almost say, self person to coin currently, there's a requirement that so when you travel history. Person call US, person call Canada, person call UK, person call Europe. On a visitor's visa, there's a requirement currently by most embassies that you have to have travel experience. There is a great opportunity for many people. Oko China, you've qualified for that particular. If you take one box there, you can qualify and say that I have travel experience in my when I'm your visa form. Oko China, that you're a businessman. Any embassy that sees that was that travel experience or win and some it will boost your chances of acquiring your visa.
Okay, that's an important
aspect. But in that one say business people more Ghana and I'm not to coin pa. China about 1 or 2 times about. Quickly, we're getting documents, we're copying the recommended registration. The bank statement be all the about European man, US man, Canada man. On him say, what ticket one big box that many people in Ghana don't have.
A chess or a capable
or a capable because want to mean Castle China about empty handed that. What you say? And I also bring this in. In most cases, say organize these things a man for China now. Usually, a very interesting thing. Ebia or just or so expensive in China. Usually, by the time I back to Ghana, items are what to talk. Oh, China, honor at a cheap rate. No. By the time I do Ghana, I item. No. Usually, ends up covering the cost of his travel. Because usually ends up covering the cost of the travel even.
Yes, on Mocha.
I think the way I'm a CD input.
China is the new Makola.
Exactly. Yeah. My name said Bob Wolf, the travel and everything for.
Basan born said I
for ticketing to China, hotel reservation, or visa application, and all comprehensive costs. No, when say in route $4,000.
Oh wow!
And do $4,000.
Business for
3,000.
Mo simple. O can in Taman come mention come compare kakra to Honanka. Eja mako China. No, me poma sem say China ni kase obeya de ordinary behwa de ya obekwaba na waye.
Yeah.
Enu ntira ya say ye ntoma ya ye use no Ghana hai o ma priority
business no. Oh, that one GT before Juma I was.
Me say but then say you good Ghana ha yete enanka ye TV light sockets cameras any your friend is saying Nema ye ntoma te say sa fabric ye hwe we whitey baby free China and ever but who say in fabric near kama
exactly
a shower out to say kama o de showy efe usoma e more than kama Ghana yentumi nye bi abranka ye ya amanfo ebe ba beto eti se woton toma na se woton sa ne manema we bia we akwanya I think say se wo kan wo ho a ya na ye simple but amanfo e wo issues say warehouse no na se niema no ye ba be yie no ya na tipaye dodo enti no eno sa woni obi edi nkomo obi o ye business a ya na ohun ne se stress eti obefro kam ma ba akra na wato ne sa ade akọ
good
omo ne say ye yi niema no ye to wo ho no as stressful.
The value proposition in Portugal, the value proposition of going if you share according to now what you are getting the only free money say you have gone there directly yourself. What experience culture no yourself when the value that is being proposed by the products you are buying there. Number 3, what sense where the procedure for importing the product from Ghana, from China to Ghana. So it is not merely about say and just say they be up a shop a small shop yes
all the time.
And to do that you must cut out the middleman. The nipa now shipping in bulk at the Ghana no. If you're able to bypass him and go directly to get your product yourself, you are guaranteed that you can give the best quality prices, the best prices to your end consumer. Because you have removed the middleman.
It's a middleman price not free ho.
A free honum. For example, China more, you can see China more offer because they know that they are directly procuring from the producers to the shop. They've reduced the middleman. And the middleman is not just the middleman at Mokolao. The middleman is also the middleman also in China who is also arranging the items for the person at Mokola. Once you have circumvented both of them and you are procuring the items directly yourself, you are good to go. And see, it's not every day now. They be an person or shop. And then where the money is you directly procuring the items yourself, not using a third party.
It is a first no sen nanyema awoto no 10 na woto you are sure says one kasa wokoto betuma to 20 and our ban so a obetuma ma best prices
exactly. And additionally so your services no is not limited to just assisting you in going to China and buying the items and or getting your visa and then all of those things. So additionally so more ye boa yen crofo ne say it will me boa mo Emma, so to Yamana person they back to Ghana. You don't necessarily sell the Obeswa or baggage with the back to Ghana. A bit to arrange shipments as well. Air cargo, maybe a flight, and also a ship flight. A bit about arranging it and maybe say here and more with warehousing in China near there. See, it is not just about just getting you there to just look at the items and say, oh, I like one of these. How to assist you to actually purchase the items, how to make sure that you're of the best quality, how to make sure that warehouse and procurement for the items from there to Ghana is done efficiently. You will with Onina, and then they partner with other companies, other sister companies, or more honum, and your partners will be a honum with all of these things.
Okay.
And see, if you did a holistic service, you can look to us. We will assist you with the entire process. But the interest at the end of the day, and say profits, ISS deriving, we be deriving. Your market research now making sure say what to me. You can cover the cost of the item. You can bring the item down to Ghana. You can sell it at a good rate. You do all those calculations on your own now. The bar now, all the bar now. I can say, okay, you drew China 6 days now. Day one, yeah, they share for more call or person motor ABR TVs, phones, fridge, beton Ghana. No, day two, yeah, share amount for obope ABR ceramics, tiles, plumbing works, every China at the Ghana. Now day three, yeah, sharing amount for furniture, furnishing, furniture and interior decor near money lights near yeah, show money now. That day four, if I say rest day, Obi Antonio Boas and relax Accra. Now I call if you tour sightseeing Accra, or China, near share how we go about it.
More calling for Guangzhou, right?
Yeah, Guangzhou. Okay. Guangzhou. One of the biggest production hubs in China. It's me free honums. So you could do honums so now person other parts of China as well. It's me boa with the arrangements for the for the train rides or the metro and if you need assistance with somebody, I don't know about of course at an extra cost, but it's also available to you. When you now you can want them no because and do $4,000.
Mate, I don't know, but also now would say near Mano Tono, a bit over to me, dear no be at all, no, but over to me, a yourself into your corner, or to me by the direction, or more. Nam Mabuano.
Exactly.
Now your person or Tono, okay, said digital. Say you back online.
Okay, into digital channels, there are two predominant websites. For fashion, one day, Shein.com, SHEIN.com, and yes,
can it be
Shein, SHEIN.com.
And only fashion.
Yeah, man. It's almost to ship it. They legally speaking, almost ship it to the US. Not more around they are back to Ghana.
Oh, okay.
I know they are honum. And I sound what Alibaba,
which is very popular.
Very popular. So they are everywhere. If you want to procure items from China and you want to get good rates directly from the suppliers and everything, you can look to Alibaba. But our goal is this. I tell most people, if you go there yourself, you cut out the middleman. Again, those guys, they are not the direct producers. Or me are just middlemen between you and the son. They'll take a commission from you, take a commission from the supplier too. So why don't you kill two birds with one stone by being in the country to see the item yourself, face to face? And then making sure that you can procure the ultimate quality for your clients.
Okay.
What I say. And see, what we are looking at is a holistic view. Making sure say your business is profitable at the end of the day. Say, who products no now the establish a connection between who and the supplier now. Oh Ghana, that's what you are crying direct without even going to China.
Yeah, I was seeing me pay way. Now
you're shipping there, bro.
Okay.
And see, I know your commercial partners will come by any to facilitate all of these things.
Okay.
Just make sure say, you're available, you're ready to do this with us, and you're willing to partner with us.
Okay.
And every step of the way we will be with you.
Okay.
Every step of the way.
Okay. So how fast is it?
For visa applications to China
no,
or
say we Tony man, maybe I'm person me craft phones, maybe I'm and then money na mon cram me.
Okay. We are a travel and tour based company.
Okay.
That's our primary focus.
Okay.
The primary focus in it and no.
Okay.
This package exists for business people.
Okay.
Business savvy people.
Okay.
I would advise so person who taught near Manada, or person shipping near Manada China director. Come with us. Let's go and see the place.
Okay.
You buy the thing, look at the thing, feel it, touch it, feel it, get it, and bring it to Ghana on yourself. If you need our help with bringing it to Ghana, we'll help you with that process.
Okay.
But we do not directly procure items for people.
Okay.
Our primary focus is just to facilitate the entire process and make it as enjoyable as possible for you.
But at least also obi person or na onim hu nim there say ja.
And since our friend here, food obi a say me the money bia metu mi amwa.
Okay.
So our friends so now here access to procurement of the items as well. Your commercial partners it me any omo yejuma. Inti offer if you are willing to go with us to see the product yourself and get it and bring it to Ghana on your own, fair enough. if you want to establish the connection between yourself and the producer and so on, you better facilitate your amount. So person so person just shipping your money back on your only item way person shipping it back. Your commercial partners are better referral amount. Not on one with the process.
Okay.
Then now it's up to you.
Okay.
Or financial capacity no strength and
okay. Determined. So obi 8 na oni Accra ha. Nipa kro nso betumi aboa na sai bi obi okumase obi otakrade obi otamale obi otakwa sunyane nti nipa sa no how
say our request and as a bibia or person yenkwa we can work most of the work we do remote. Some of the clients are by office face to face. Okay. But the ones the trust in our capacity is there. And you the know-how of the consultant in question exists, and the reputation also exists.
Very important.
It's very, very important. Once all of these facets come into being, it ensures said nipa na menene din komono and menene ya dia no obet me deliver what I'm requesting for. That's good enough for us. You see some of the clients that from last interview last time some of us they didn't even come to the office, but they started working with us. Based on that, because they know and they know that this person is vouchable, this person is trustworthy, this person can deliver my service what I'm requesting for.
Kofi yemre na so enkomo no de ayede enkomo de ayede because obi a businessman no ti o person on Accra na niam ba you see ohunu bebe on find here I say why reserve then Ghana for ni bu o mo fa so za nti I think say ye bie kwan ama me constituents na wo mutie me all the time no omo ehu kwan a ombetumi afa so e isa na nti me say fa o number 2 da na ye mfa dwumade ni si ye bre na so kra aso apa ho kra adaroma na fe ye nti Kofi adofo wade e na ye no ebo nkomo no free Patronus Travels a che say eba akwantuo mo nsensem yaka Canada ho asem nwuma ye betumi anya na fe business one de yaka ni nyina e wo ha say me ankasa mete ha no masua ne ma bebre minim se won so a oti fie so wasua ne ma bebre de bia eno ana ye ba futuo na fe emra ho asem na yaka ne fefe de ama o number adawo ma be me na
059 89 63 337
Botsupio
059 89 63 337 Utumi and so Instagram at Patronus Travels PATRONUS Travels TRAVELS and see Utumi on either platforms WhatsApp call and Instagram and so
and I'm office no so
ARS East Legon
Kofi me da say minim sem repem ya besa hia biom sem komo foforo bi esa aba biom aye hia wo expert advisor we are privileged say utumi e buy ya da say abusuafo Kofi adofo wade ene beboa ye men ye bon komo e wo my lawyer my counselor dwumedi so wasua niam bibire mi nso masua niam bibire ye nkoso ana ye hwe TV XYZ de bia dwumedi we nyame boa benada say o join ye late now pese o san hwe kira benada ye besa a repeat ebo 1 PM e wo TV XYZ ene enu achi so ye Facebook feed no so e wo ho obetuma ko Facebook se CA hwe TV XYZ Ghana obo se link na e da ho a obetumi asan bo old video no so e da ho a obetumi akwa hwe asada kase medema Ralph Jemfi enafe onenem mrantie Peter coordinator for my lawyer enafe obi ora Bright Jemfi so medase Osofo Prince aka Boko Haram ono so wa ha medase Elvis Willie Sefa wo camera yada won so ase Emmanuel Kisie wo sound Kofi the boy yada munyina ase se mutumi boaye me producer Efia Coke ona ehihye dwumade nyina na me de ebaye medin edi Piesie Okrah Ushiyama bonte abetuma frame ono abo without constituency meje so fefefe dasane yabesa hia medamase Dominic Vobiscom hasta la vista.